Sometimes the royalty rate can be misapplied, especially I talked about the situation where there's a ratchet where you pay 10% on the first million and 12% on the next 5 million. That's an area where you can get some discrepancies. Should you be paying, therefore, 12% on everything back to the first sale once you've reached the $10 million threshold and you go into 15? Or the licensee's interpretation of that is likely to be, no, I've paid you the 10 on the first million, and I'm only going to pay you the 15 on the next sales. So again, needs to be clarified how that's working. Try to be professional, diplomatic, and stay calm. I say licensees don't generally like being audited, but it's an essential part of the business. So if the auditors behave themselves with dignity, it minimises the areas of conflict. A happy licensee is usually, maybe not always, but usually happy enough to hand over his royalty check for goods that he's sold. What a licensee hates having to do is to hand over a check for $25,000 on goods that, despite him trying very hard, he just didn't manage to sell. That's the worst thing that a licensee can have to do, and I've had to do that myself. So I think there's obviously a little bit of science to arriving at what a minimum guarantee level should be, or there generally is. But just as a little sort of parenthesis to that, we all know as well that when a hot property comes along, when there is a really hot property comes along, sometimes the licensees get a bit carried away. In an effort to secure the license, they sometimes don't walk away from a deal that they shouldn't have done. I see you nodding with that, Bob.
Yeah.